Jeff Bezos is throwing $1 million phone parties, launching rockets into space, and trying to dominate every corner of society. At Lulu, our CMO is afraid of space, and we hate phone parties. And the only thing that we're trying to dominate is print on demand. Welcome back to the channel. Can you leave Amazon and still make money? Let's find out. There are a lot of benefits to leaving Amazon, I would say, or just kind of opening your horizons and going through other retailers. And the biggest one is that all your books aren't in the Amazon basket. Amazon can decide that they don't want a certain kind of content, that they don't want to accept a certain type of book, that they don't want to make a kind of book anymore, and you will be at the mercy of that. So by creating different retail channels for yourself and selling your book through different retail channels, you're kind of hedging your bets and making sure that you have opportunities available to you regardless of what one or two channels decide to do. You should leave Amazon if you are interested in learning more about your readers. So if you sell through a third party, such as Amazon, then you can see when you make a sale, and that is very exciting, but you can't see who bought your book. So by including a direct sales method into your distribution lineup, that way you can get customer data, see who is buying your book, build out your email list. You can email them and say, hey, thank you so much for your purchase. Hey, I've got a new book. Hey, come to this event that I'm going to be at. There's so many opportunities for you to really build an author business when you do expand and kind of create more opportunities for yourself, like including a direct sales option. Distributing through other retail channels can also provide new audiences for you and new places to connect. We see more and more that people want to be more conscious about where they buy things and how they buy things, and not everyone is stoked about some of the decisions that Amazon has made. So they want to go to places like bookshop.org or Lulu and spend their money with B Corps. So by spreading your content out through different retail channels, you can hit multiple audiences at the same time. Adding more options to your distribution plan can also help you earn more revenue per sale. So if you are including a direct sales option, selling through your own website, you're cutting out the distributor and you can make more money per sale in most cases. But every single retailer that you go through is going to take a cut. So by spreading out where you're selling through, then you can kind of negate some of that. Some will be higher, some will be lower, and you can kind of open yourself up to earning more revenue. A lot of authors have found success on Amazon, obviously, but a lot of authors have found success outside of Amazon too. Now, Amazon is great for discoverability, and I think it's a good opportunity if you're just starting out. But once you get your audience and you kind of start growing and learning what they like and you start honing your craft, then breaking out on your own can really mean a lot for you as an author building a business and for your audience. And it will give you opportunities to connect with them and build a community that you could never do inside of the Amazon ecosystem. So if you are thinking about leaving the Amazon, here are a few tips on how to do that. Audience research. It's all about audience research. Figure out where your readers are buying your books. See if they are interested in buying from different places. Again, a lot of people are pretty vocal about not wanting to support certain businesses or business models. So talk to your audience, talk to your readers, talk to your fellow authors, and see what channels are working for them. Once you have a list of retail channels, there are a couple things you'll want to do. So look at their file requirements. Something to keep an eye out for is ISBNs. They can be specifically very tricky. So look at all these things. Do your research and see what you're going to need to set yourself up for success on every platform, and then go forth and do those things. If you decide to sell books directly through your own website, tell your audience about that. Tell your readers. There's a good chance that they will be willing to buy directly from you, and they'll be excited to support you if you say, hey, if you buy directly from me, I'll make more money, or whatever the benefits may be. I'll be able to communicate with you. We'll build a relationship and live happily ever after. Before you pull the plug on Amazon, you don't have to do it all at once. So you can add distribution channels slowly and see what works for you. You don't have to just overnight decide you want to move all of your books. You may find that some of your books are performing really well there, and if it ain't broke, et cetera, et cetera. You could also consider repackaging them. So moving your books to a different platform could be a really good opportunity for you to refresh the cover or maybe make some minor changes to the interior and excite your audience that there's a new release and a new edition that's out, and they can get it exclusively on this platform rather than the previous one. As you are adding new distribution channels to the lineup, be sure to order a proof copy for each one. If you had 10 different retail or distribution channels and ordered 10 different copies of your book and laid them all beside of each other, they would probably look different. So just be aware of that and give yourself time to test so you can kind of let your readers know what to expect from everyone. We have a great video on Lulu's distribution options if you're interested, so be sure to check that out. We will link it in the description below. Are you going to leave the Amazon, or are you just going to add a couple more channels to it? Let us know in the comments below. Hit like, hit subscribe. Create your free account on lulu.com today, and we'll see you next time. Ooh, I don't know if I winked or if I blinked. And we'll see you next time.